Bill McGowan, Pitch Perfect, when you absolutely, positively must get your point across. Do you ever find yourself struggling to communicate your ideas effectively, damaging your chances for promotions or personal growth? Pitch Perfect, when you absolutely, positively must get your point across by Bill McGowan is here to help. This book offers invaluable insights and tips on perfecting your communication skills both in professional and personal settings. Learn how to make an impact in the first 30 seconds, transform statistics into engaging stories, keep your audience's attention, and navigate tricky conversations. Gain a deep understanding of the art of storytelling, and boost your communication skills by absorbing the essential principles presented in this summary.
Perfecting communication. Learn how effective communication can propel you to success in your personal and professional life. Pitch-perfect communication is key to getting your ideas understood and accepted. In both personal and professional settings, communication plays a crucial role in achieving your goals. You need to use the right tone to deliver the right message to the right person at the right time. In the workplace, effective communication skills can be the key to earning a promotion. One study found that poor communication skills, such as racist comments, offensive jokes, crying, cursing, and avoiding eye contact, are major obstacles to career advancement. However, perfecting your communication skills can lead to better results and more clarity in conveying your message. For example, when presenting a new idea at work, rather than focusing on how you came up with the idea, highlight how the company will benefit from it. Additionally, avoiding misunderstandings and requests for clarification can save valuable time and help you focus on executing your ideas. In your personal life, mastering communication skills can lead to smoother interactions and prevent wasted time. For instance, when attempting to get your child to complete their homework, effective communication can make all the difference. In summary, perfecting your communication skills can have a significant impact on your personal and professional success. Whether it is conveying ideas at work, interacting with loved ones, or simply expressing yourself, pitch-perfect communication is key to getting your ideas understood and accepted. The art of attention grabbing. The first 30 seconds are crucial in any presentation or conversation. If you fail to hook your audience in that time, you risk losing them. To avoid this, it's best to start your presentation with your most compelling material, such as a surprising or attention-grabbing story. Avoid talking about your agenda and begin with your first argument. To make sure your opener is effective, test it out in a low-stakes situation. Remember, a successful presentation is all about engaging your audience from the start. The power of storytelling in communication. Effective communication involves the use of simple storytelling techniques to engage an audience. These techniques include generating anticipation, personalizing stories, and selecting visual details. While statistics may be difficult to convey, analogies can be used to contextualize complex data. Beyond the content of the message, varying pitch, pace, and projection can also enhance delivery. The power of storytelling in communication is evident in the ability to capture and maintain an audience's attention. The pasta sauce principle. The key to delivering an impactful message is to be concise and rich in your argument. Most people's attention span is very short, and no one wants to be overloaded with information. The pasta sauce principle is an effective technique that requires boiling your message down to its essence. This principle suggests that you should practice your introduction and conclusion to affront a certain flexibility in your presentation. Also, avoid recapping your presentation at the end, instead offer your audience practical advice on how to apply the information. Ultimately, by applying the pasta sauce principle, you can keep your presentation brief, rich, and engaging. Speak slowly, think clearly. Rapid speaking might lead to unretractable mistakes. Speaking slowly and thinking before speaking helps in boosting confidence and creating more persuasive arguments. It is common for people to speak rapidly, especially when nervous or defensive. However, this can lead to making mistakes that cannot be taken back. The reason for this behavior is that when people are tense, their thoughts accelerate, causing them to go into overdrive. On the other hand, speaking slowly and taking time to think before speaking demonstrates confidence, and helps to avoid presenting oneself as uncertain or neurotic. The former BP chairman, Tony Hayward, lost his job due to making impromptu and imprudent comments during a press conference. This serves as an example of the risks associated with speaking too rapidly. Speaking slowly and succinctly allows one's thoughts to be orderly and effectively presented. This makes arguments more persuasive and leads to greater confidence. It also helps to avoid being in a position where statements have to be retracted or thoughts reformulated repeatedly. In conclusion, taking time to think and speaking slowly can lead to more effective communication and overall success. Presentations: why appearance matters. Your appearance can greatly influence how your audience perceives your message during a presentation or speech. Standing upright and using small gestures can boost your confidence and make a greater impact. Avoid wearing distracting clothing or anything that will draw attention away from your message. A polished appearance can enhance your credibility and increase the chances of successfully communicating your message to your audience. When giving a presentation, your appearance goes beyond just looking good. Research suggests that how you present yourself can affect how others perceive your message. Standing upright with good posture helps boost your confidence levels by 25%. It also helps keep the audience's focus on you rather than distracting elements such as slouched posture or wild hand movements. Make sure to keep your gestures small and to the point, as excessive gesturing or wild hand movements can also be a distraction. In addition to posture and gestures, your clothing and general appearance matter too. Wearing something too flashy or distracting can result in the audience focusing more on how you look rather than the message you're conveying. A polished and professional appearance enhances your credibility and can help establish trust with the audience. It's important to avoid making fashion choices that will take away from your credibility, such as revealing clothing or outfits that are too casual. By paying attention to your appearance and how you present yourself, you can enhance your speech and ensure your message is effectively delivered to your audience. Mastering the art of effective communication. Effective communication requires active listening and showing an interest in others. Interrupting and dominating conversations can make others feel insignificant. To become a better conversationalist, you should listen actively, reflect before responding, and show a genuine interest in others. Being generous and modest in conversations will make people want to engage in discussions with you and seek your input. By adopting these practices, you can draw out important information about clients or colleagues, and build stronger relationships. Effective communication is a valuable skill, especially for business transactions, and it allows you to better address the needs of others. Take control of conversations. Learn to redirect topics during discussions to your advantage. Conversations can be likened to a car ride. You can either take the back seat and let someone else steer the conversation or take control of the driver's seat and navigate the topics yourself. However, there is a risk to letting someone else direct the conversation. You cannot play to your strengths, and the conversation can be derailed from its original objective. What do you do when you need to redirect the conversation to your advantage? When closing an important deal with a client, and a coworker ruins it by introducing extraneous topics, it's crucial that you bring the conversation back to the intended topic to avoid sabotaging the deal. To accomplish this, you must gently change the topic, but subtlety is vital, and abruptly changing the subject might decrease the trustworthiness of the speaker. To effectively redirect conversations, it's essential to touch on broader topics you want to reintroduce. If asked a question you don't want to respond to directly, it's best to mirror a small piece of information contained within the question in your answer. This enables a smooth transition from one topic to another. For instance, when a husband embarrasses his wife by showing everyone a Facebook photo of an old classmate in a bikini, you can redirect the conversation by discussing health and sports differences between generations. This subtle detour will create a less awkward and more comfortable atmosphere for everyone involved. By controlling the direction of conversations, you can steer them towards your strengths and make the most out of them. The importance of preparation for public speaking. Effective public speaking requires careful preparation to avoid damaging your reputation with an ill-considered comment. Even the most experienced speakers need to prepare and gather interesting stories and facts to engage their audience. Being knowledgeable about hot-button issues in your industry is also crucial to handling questions confidently and competently. The importance of arriving early for a speech. If you want to give a successful speech or presentation, it's not enough to arrive on time. Arriving early provides a significant advantage in a variety of ways. It allows you to get a sense of the room and your audience, chat with early arrivals to help relax and connect with people, and ensure your audience stays interested. Taking a deep breath and speaking slowly are also important strategies to project a steady, confident voice. Arriving early, combined with simple techniques, can help make your speech a success. Effective communication in social situations. Good communication in social situations involves avoiding inappropriate jokes or stories, focusing on the positive aspects, and practicing empathy. This applies to situations such as giving a wedding speech, talking about someone with limitations, or comforting a friend who has lost a loved one. The key is to think about your audience and how you would want to be treated in their position. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your speech is short, solid, and doesn't make anyone feel uncomfortable.
Communication is undoubtedly the cornerstone to one's success, be it in the professional or personal world. By employing effective communication, as highlighted in Bill McGowan's Pitch Perfect, you will unlock your potential for greater career advancement and better relationships. Through the book's expert advice and examples, you will learn the importance of captivating attention, the power of storytelling, being concise and getting your message across, displaying genuine interest in conversations, and adjusting to different scenarios. When you master these skills and techniques, you'll navigate through life's crucial moments easily, well equipped to make the most of every opportunity that comes your way.